Welcome back to NB Media and Content. Today I'm featuring something very special in this modern classic review, a 1998 Mitsubishi Evolution 5 RS. And in this video, I'll explain to you why the RS is very special. I'm also going to point out the difference between a GSR and an RS by going through the exterior, interior, and finally I'm going to see what it's like to drive. Okay, let's start off with a brief overview. As you can see on the side, this is an Evolution 5. This model series was in production from 1998 to 1999 until it was replaced by the Evolution 6. And there were two variants, the GSR and this RS variant. The GSR featured Recaro seats, a 5-speed transmission, anti-lock brakes, and active raw control, as well as additional features like power windows, automatic air conditioning. However, the one I'm featuring is the RS, the Rally Sport, which is the homologation version of the original WRC rally car, specifically set up for Group A rally regulations. Only 720 units were ever made, and it was only sold in Japan, and they were exported all over the world. And it featured things like a close ratio 5-speed transmission, rally suspension, a 1.5-way limited slip differential, and it was completely stripped down, so the glass was thinner. It had a minimal interior, so basic Lancer seats, climate control and radio were removed, as well as the power windows. Okay, moving on to the exterior tour. So as you can see, the RS features the same wide body kit like what you get on the regular Evolution 5 GSR. So that means you get things like an adjustable rear spoiler, flared wheel arches, and large air vents for cooling. So how do you spot the differences between an RS and a GSR? Well, the first thing you will notice, it features fog light covers instead of actual fog lights. And moving towards the side, it features steel wheels instead of normal alloys. And the base model Lancer mirror caps and door handles painted in black. And if you have a look at the A-pillar, as you can see, there's an antenna which isn't featured on the GSR. And moving on to the boot, if I just pull on the latch on the driver's side, that releases it. And then when you open the boot, all you see is exposed metal. It's completely stripped out. All that remains is the spare tyre. Okay, moving on to the interior. So as we all know, the Evolution is based on a Lancer, which is an economy car. And most of the money that was spent developing the Evolution all went into the powertrain. So the interior doesn't feel all that special. It's typical Japanese car from the 1990s, so that means you get a lot of dark grey plastics. However, looking around, you still get a Momo steering wheel that feels really nice to hold, an analog gauge cluster with a very clear font. You don't get a radio, you don't get dual zone climate control, you don't even get airbags, and you don't even get the Recaro seats. You've just got the standard seats from the Lancer. Under the bonnet, you'll find a 2-litre 16-valve 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine, and it's mated to a 5-speed manual producing 206 kilowatts, 373 newton meters of torque, and it's driven by all of its 4 wheels, 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds, and this has a top speed of 237. Okay, first impressions behind the wheel. Okay, starting with the clutch, it is a cable clutch, not a hydraulic one. And look at the steering ratio. It's a 2-to-1 steering ratio. In terms of the driving experience, yes, everything is analog. So a short throw manual gearbox, nice go-kart style steering, and it brakes really well. And of course you've got the rally suspension on the RS variant. As you can see with the camera footage, this car wasn't built for comfort. I'll just downshift it. Oh, this is absolutely amazing. I can't remember the last time I've had this much fun. These modern cars, they lack the analog feel. And this is what made the driving experience so special with JDM cars. You feel like you're exposed to the elements because of the stripped down interior, the thinner windows, and the stripped down boot. There's a lot of noise around the cabin, which gives you that experience that you are in a race car because it's very noisy. In terms of visibility, it's fantastic. I can see all of the windows. It's blocked off by that huge rear spoiler, which I love seeing in the rear view mirror. But the driving position is excellent. I love the noise this car makes as well. Okay, so that's my short driving experience. Let's now wrap up the video with a verdict. So as a wrap up, the RS is ultra rare because of its racing history. So what makes this particular one special? Well, first of all, it has not been rallied. It has not been off-road, and it's completely original. So most of the owners who bought these used to modify them, take them out racing. So it's quite rare to see one that hasn't been used for those purposes. This particular example I have sourced is pretty much a garage queen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next film.